Hello everyone, welcome to Karnataka exams. This is part 8 of KS 2017 series. In this video, we'll see 5 questions which appeared in geography part in detail. First question, the smallest country in the world is A. Monaco, B. Vatican City, C. Sri Lanka, or D. Bangladesh. And the smallest country in the world is Vatican City. Vatican City is the first smallest country in the world. This is inside Italy. Okay. The second smallest country in the world is Monaco. And the third smallest country is Nauru. Nauru is the third smallest country in the world. Nauru is important because Nauru is 189th member of IMF. This is the latest member of IMF. That is it got into IMF last year. So Nauru is important. Nauru is third smallest country in the world and it is 189th member of IMF, and the smallest country is Vatican City. The second one is Monaco. Second question, Myanmar is the present name of Burma, Cambodia, Formosa, or Zaire. Myanmar is the present name of Burma. Before it was called Burma, now it is called Myanmar. This is our neighboring country. We'll see all the old names and the new names of different important countries. We'll see the old names of important countries. Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka was called as Ceylon before. Beijing. What is Beijing? Beijing is the capital of China and it was called as Peking before. Thailand was called as Siam. And Cambodia, this was there in option. Cambodia is the new name. The old name of Cambodia was Kampuche. And Iran is the new name. The old name was Persia. Iraq was Mesopotamia. Iran is important. It is Persia. It has Persian Gulf also as its boundary. And Iraq's old name was Mesopotamia. And Zaire, this was asked in the question also. Zaire and Formosa also was in the question. Zaire was the old name of DC, that is Democratic Republic of Congo, and Formosa is the old name of Taiwan. We'll revise once. This is important because this may be asked in any of the KPSC exams or in P.S.I also. Sri Lanka's old name Ceylon, Beijing Peking, Thailand Siam, Cambodia Kampuche, Iran Persia, Iraq Mesopotamia, Democratic Republic of Congo was called Zaire, Taiwan was called as Formosa. A similar question was asked in 1998. They had asked what was the year 1998 called or declared as. So I changed the question. This is more relevant for us. Year 2017 is declared as A. International Year of Sustainable Tourism for Development, B. International Year of Pulses, C. International Year of Soils, or D. International Year of Small Islands. And the year 2017 is declared as International Year of Sustainable Tourism for Development. And who declares this? It is declared by United Nations. So this is important. We'll see other options also. International Year of Pulses was for 2016. International Year of Soils was for 2015. International Year of Small Islands was for 2014. So small islands, soils, last year is pulses, this year is tourism. So we can remember only these two. They might be asked because 2016 if they ask, it is related to pulses, International Year of Pulses, and 2017 is tourism, sustainable tourism. And who declares this? It is declared by United Nations. Fourth question. The belt of highest temperature on earth is called doldrums, torrid zone, tropical belt, or thermal equator. The highest temperature on the earth, that belt is called as thermal equator. We'll read a little bit about doldrums also. In olden days, ships depended solely on winds for the navigation. From where does the wind blow? Wind blows from high pressure region to low pressure region. When solar radiation falls directly on the equator, it makes air to rise up rather than blowing horizontally. This would result in no or less wind. This is called as doldrums. It is also called as period of sadness, or it is also called as period of depression, or it is also called as equatorial calms. If they ask equatorial calms or depression or sadness, it is all related to doldrums. It is all the other name of doldrums. So what happens is, in this region of equator, when the sun rays fall directly, the air moves upwards, they rises up. But then in that period, in olden days, the navigation depended on the horizontal winds. But when the winds rised up, there would be calmness, that there would be less or no winds. This was called as doldrums. That is, solar radiation directly on the equator makes air rise up rather than horizontal. It What does this mean? This means less or no wind. And where is this doldrums? 5 degree north and south of the equator. If this is equator, this is Tropic of Cancer, this is Tropic of Capricorn, this is 5 degree, 5 degree. So this region, this is doldrums. Next one is thermal equator. If we take for example this as Earth, and the place around the Earth which has similar and highest mean annual temperature, that is, the temperature is very highest in these regions. They are almost same, but they are high. This region is called as thermal equator. This is also called as heat equator because of the heat, that is highest temperature. The space around the earth or belt around the earth with the highest mean annual temperature is thermal equator. These are the latitude at which isolation is same around the year. That is, the temperature is almost same at all the places. That is, mean annual temperature is same at all the places. There is one more concept called as roaring forties. That is, 40-degree latitude in the southern hemisphere is called as roaring forties. Roaring forties, and 50-degree latitudes is called as furious fifties, and 60-degree latitude is called as screaming 60s. So you remember this, that is roaring 40s for 40-degree latitude, and furious 50s FF, and screaming 60s. This is for 50-degree latitude and this is for 60-degree latitude. So roaring 40s appear between 40-degree and 50-degree latitudes. In southern hemisphere, there is less land than northern hemisphere. Northern hemisphere is filled with lands. In southern hemisphere, the land is less and the water is more. So what happens? Hot air from equator moves towards the pole. When it reaches 30-degree latitude, it sinks. As it sinks, it moves towards the ground only, it moves towards poles. So what happens when the temperature is raised in the equator? The hot air rises up. The rising air sinks down at 30 degree and moves on the ground towards the pole, and this is called as roaring forties. This creates disturbances for the ships. This is roaring forties. This is also called due to Earth's rotation. One is Earth's rotation, and the second one is west to east winds. Earth's rotation, west to east winds, and the sinking of air from the equator. Another important concept is ITCZ, Intertropical Convergence Zone. This is the belt of low pressure around the earth. The belt of low pressure around the earth is also called as ITCZ. It has a nickname called as ITCH. ITCH. They call it as ITCH also, but it is ITCZ. This is the belt where the trade winds converge with each other. The convergence of these trade winds causes air to rise, and this produces high cloudiness and results in thunderstorm and heavy rainfall. Okay, ITCZ is related with low pressure, and it is also the place where trade winds converge, and this convergence they make the air rise up, and this produces high cloudiness, and that results in thunderstorm and heavy rainfall. Fourth question: Which of the states has highest birth rate? The birth rate is high. Arunachal Pradesh, Bihar, Uttar Pradesh or Madhya Pradesh. The birth rate is highest in Bihar. I have noted down a few important statistics here, that is birth rate, maternal mortality rate, infant mortality rate. I have also written it with respect to Karnataka so that it will be helpful for us for KS. Okay, we'll see the definitions of each first. What is birth rate? Birth rate is total live births per thousand in year. Total live births per thousand in a year is birth rate. That is highest in Bihar and lowest in Kerala. What is maternal mortality rate? This is death of females per 1 lakh live births from causes related to pregnancy, and how many days that the death is counted for. 42 days after the pregnancy. Okay, this is remember per 1 lakh, and all the others are 1000. Infant mortality rate, death of infant below 1 year of age per 1000. 1 year of age per 1000. Okay, and what is the infant mortality rate of India? That is 42 deaths per 1000 births, which is it is worst in Madhya Pradesh, that is 56 deaths, 56 deaths per 1000 births. That is in Kerala 12 deaths per 1000 births, and in our Karnataka it is 38 deaths per 1000 births. Infant mortality rate for India is on average it is 42. Worst is in Madhya Pradesh, that is 56, and it is good in Kerala, that is 12, and in Karnataka it is 38. This is important. This will be asked in KS. Maternal mortality rate for India it is 174 per 1 lakh. It is worst in Assam. Okay, it is worst in Assam, that is 328 deaths. Okay, in Kerala it is 66, and in our Karnataka it is 133. That is, this is in middle somewhere. We have to improve a lot yet. Fifth and last question for today. The four states in northeast India which are reported to have more than 50% of the total area under forest. These four states has more than 50% of its total area under forest. A. Arunachal Pradesh, Meghalaya, Manipur and Tripura. Meghalaya, Manipur, Tripura and Nagaland. Meghalaya, Mizoram, Tripura and Nagaland. Assam, Meghalaya, Mizoram and Arunachal Pradesh. And the answer is D. Assam, Meghalaya, Mizoram and Arunachal Pradesh. These have more than 50% of the total area of its state under forest. And what is the capital of Assam? It is Dispur. The capital of Meghalaya is Shillong. Capital of Mizoram is Aizawl. Capital of Arunachal Pradesh is Itanagar. So these were 5 questions which appeared in 1998 KS Prelims. I hope you people like the video, and that's all for today. I'll meet you people in the next video. Thank you.